Hey, like Muhammad Ali says, the will got to be stronger than the skills. Today wasn't about skills. Today was about will strength. Cause I knew the type of fighter I was fighting. This guy's a triathlon athlete, for crying out loud. And if I was tired, I knew he was more tired because I worked very hard for this. He's never been 12 rounds before. So we knew we had to break him down. Body shots were hurting him. But this is what it's all about, fighting the best. This is the fight game. You know, this is what we signed for.
The boxing world was taken by surprise when Teofimo Lopez announced his retirement following a clear defeat to Shakur Stevenson at Madison Square Garden. What was expected to mark the high point of Lopez's career instead became a profoundly emotional and unforgettable scene, as he revealed he would step away from the sport immediately just hours after the fight, performed before a packed MSG crowd. Lopez gave a post-fight interview that left fans and experts in disbelief. The gravity of the moment was evident in his voice, and his eyes spoke volumes, as he shared a choice that sent shockwaves throughout the boxing community.
You can't tell me I'm not great. You cannot tell me I'm not the double greatest since Muhammad Ali. This is what I do. This is what I do best. Now, just to steer it up, I might retire after this. Retirement, man. I'm kind of tired.
With visible emotion, Teofimo Lopez said, "I'm finished. I gave everything I had tonight, and it still wasn't enough. I can't keep putting myself or my family through this. This will be my final fight." His words left everyone in shock. Neither the fans inside the arena nor those watching from home expected such an immediate and dramatic announcement from the former lightweight champion. Almost instantly, social media erupted, with supporters sharing their surprise, sadness, and disbelief at the possibility that Lopez's career had reached its conclusion. Before diving into the full details of his retirement and the potential impact on boxing, it's worth reflecting on the fight itself. What unfolded in the ring that left Lopez both emotionally and physically exhausted? That evening, Shakur Stevenson delivered a near-perfect performance, demonstrating exactly why he is regarded as one of the sport's most technically gifted fighters today.
It's millions if you could make hundreds.
Of millions?
Yeah.
You believe you can make hundreds of millions outside of boxing?
I believe so, yes, I do.
Well, I understand where you would get your confidence.
From the very first bell, Shakur Stevenson dictated the tempo, expertly managing distance and timing with impressive defensive precision. Teofimo Lopez started aggressively, aiming to assert his power in the opening rounds and land the big punches his team had hyped before the fight. Despite the early pressure, Stevenson remained slippery, slipping past blows and delivering sharp counters that jolted Lopez while steadily earning points in the eyes of the judges. By the fourth round, Lopez's frustration was clear. Each attempt to penetrate Stevenson's guard or disrupt his rhythm was met with fluid movement, lightning-fast reactions, and unshakable control, leaving him increasingly unsettled as the bout continued.
Oh, I'm very happy. The name of the game in boxing is hit and don't get hit. I'm a master of it. I didn't get hit, and I hit the guy more than he hit me. So it was a great performance for me. I'm happy with it.
Those watching ringside saw Lopez's corner repeatedly advising him to stay composed, warning against forcing punches and instead waiting for openings to present themselves. Round 6 was particularly brutal. Stevenson landed a sharp three-punch sequence that left Lopez dazed, leaning heavily against the ropes just to maintain his balance. The Madison Square Garden crowd roared as Stevenson demonstrated a fighter's instinct for capitalizing on a vulnerable opponent, landing precise, punishing shots on a clearly shaken Lopez. Lopez made it through the round, but the effects were unmistakable. His face bore the marks of Stevenson's pinpoint accuracy, and his eyes seemed to search for solutions that never appeared. From the 7th through 9th rounds, Stevenson's dominance only grew. Every move was controlled, every punch calculated, leaving Lopez looking increasingly ordinary by comparison as Stevenson maintained full command of the fight.
Well, Shakur, congratulations. Biggest fight of your career. You come up with looked like the finest performance of your career. Was that the performance you were looking for?
Nah, I came in here to prove a point. It wasn't the performance I was looking for because I came in here trying to prove a point and I was trying to fight.
Whenever Lopez attempted to launch an offensive, Stevenson immediately shut him down, relying on impeccable timing, quick footwork, and sharp counterpunches that not only landed cleanly but also chipped away at Lopez's confidence. One ringside commentator later compared it to watching a chess master play against someone still learning the basics. Stevenson was always several steps ahead. Did I end the 10th round? Lopez made a desperate push, pouring everything he had into searching for a turning punch. He managed to land a few solid blows that briefly sparked excitement in the crowd, But Stevenson stayed composed, responding with precise and effective combinations. The closing rounds were especially tough for Lopez supporters to watch, as he showed clear signs of both physical and mental fatigue, while Stevenson maintained complete control, steadily moving toward a decisive and commanding victory.
My opponent was a hell of an opponent. He came here, he pushed me to another level. He made me make adjustments in there, he made me think a little bit. And I had to show y'all that I'm a dog too. Y'all keep saying that I'm a runner, I'm pillow-fisted, so I kind of stood there in the pocket.
When the final bell sounded, the outcome was obvious to everyone in Madison Square Garden, and Lopez's own demeanor made it unmistakable. The judges' scorecards confirmed the dominance: 118 to 110, 117 to 111, and 119 to 109, all in favor of Shakur Stevenson. Rather than a closely contested match, it had been a display of Stevenson's total control in the ring. He celebrated with his team, enjoying the moment, while Lopez remained in his corner, visibly downcast, coming to terms with the fact that even his full effort wasn't enough to overcome Stevenson on boxing's biggest stage.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, it was a great performance, man. He came in with a game plan. He didn't let up.
The post-fight interview in the ring was short and tense, with Teofimo Lopez giving brief answers and clearly eager to step away from the spotlight. It was a later conversation backstage, however, that truly revealed the weight of the loss. With the marks of the fight still visible, Lopez spoke with a rare level of openness, sharing his thoughts about what lay ahead. Looking back on the fight, he said, "Tonight, Shakur was the better man. He executed his strategy flawlessly, and I couldn't figure him out. He earned it." For someone usually known for unshakable confidence and rarely conceding in defeat, the humility in his words felt strikingly sincere and unexpected.
Teofimo Lopez said, "Listen, everyone knows I won this fight." 90% of the people here were cheering for Lopez coming in. They all booed him after he said that.
Lopez's demeanor grew heavier as he began reflecting on what the loss might mean for his life outside the ring. His voice trembled as he admitted, "I've been chasing this dream since I was a kid. I've given up so much for boxing, my childhood, my relationships, my body, everything." The toll of years of relentless training and punishment was clear on his face. He continued, "I truly believed I had what it took to be the best, that I could take on anyone at my peak, but tonight made me face the truth. It's a hard reality to swallow." For fans who have followed Lopez from the start, witnessing him confront the limits of his career was both heartbreaking and deeply human.